Imagine you're designing a roller coaster. You have the perfect loop shape, defined by y equals x squared, but it's too small and too low. Do you start from scratch? No, you apply transformations. You shift it up and you stretch it out. This is the grammar of functions. It's a toolkit that lets you take any basic parent function and move, stretch, or flip it anywhere on the graph, all without tedious calculations. Let's start with shifting, or translation. To move a graph up or down, you change the output. Adding a number on the outside, like y equals x squared plus 5, moves the whole parabola up 5 units. It does what you expect. But horizontal shifts are tricky. They happen inside the function's brackets, and they do the opposite of what they look like. The equation y equals x minus 2 squared actually shifts the graph 2 units to the right. Remember this key takeaway. Inside changes are horizontal, and they are counterintuitive. Next are dilations, stretching, or squashing. Multiplying the entire function on the outside, like y equals 3 times x squared, makes the graph 3 times taller. It's a vertical stretch. Flipping the graph is just as direct. A negative sign on the outside, like y equals negative x squared, reflects the entire graph upside down over the x-axis. Once again, outside changes are vertical, and they do exactly what you expect. But what happens when you combine them all? What's the story behind a complex equation? The order is crucial to avoid crashing the roller coaster. Just like algebra, you multiply before you add. The rule to remember is DRT, dilations and reflections first, then translations last. So for an equation like y equals negative 2 times x plus 3 squared minus 5, you'd start with your basic parabola, shift it left 3, stretch it vertically by 2, reflect it over the x-axis, and finally shift it down 5. Master DRT and you can decode any function story at a glance.